you hear me? 6 and 7 and 8, 12 and 13.
What's happened?
Hi, Steve.
How you doing? You want me?
I'm sorry, Steve. It's Bev. She's been killed. 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 Killed.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Hi, Steve. Steve, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's good to be back.
Oh, crikey.
I don't know what to do. You've got to help me.
Mr. Blake, you weren't supposed to just walk in
That's
here.
okay, Joe. Don't
It's
worry.
not okay. It's a matter of life and death.
Take a seat.
You've got to do something.
About what?
It's my darts final. And I've got a splinter.
Is Steve in yet? Yep. How is he? Hard to tell. Have you spoken to Steve yet?
Well, there's no need, is there? He's had time off and he told me he was ready to come back.
Well, you spoke to him on the phone 3 days ago.
So?
He's just got the funeral over. It's his first day back. I think we should check on him.
By we, you mean,
Did you know her at all? Not really. I met her a couple of times, but me neither. Did you? Did you know Steve's wife, Bev?
Me?
No.
She seemed really sweet.
Very.
Does no one ever clear up in here? This place is a tick.
Come on, Joanna, come on.
I'm coming.
It's our dock. We're down the Mucky Duck if you...
No, it's all right, thanks.
Oh, Steve? So, you okay?
Yeah?
Good, I'm pleased.
Steve, what Mac is trying to say is that we're here if you need us.
I know.
Whatever it is.
I know.
Day or night, even if it's just a talk.
At the moment, I'm just trying to get through the day.
Right.
Bella Hart. She just loves to come this way.
You poor thing.
What?
I heard what happened to your wife. It's terrible.
Mrs. Hart.
Being mugged like that, it must be so hard. Do you have any children?
What?
Especially not knowing what happened. I mean, have the police got any evidence? Have they caught anyone?
No, not yet. They're doing the best they can.
Oh, I hope so. I mean, who could do such a thing? Oh, is that her? She's beautiful.
Please.
I hope they catch whoever it was that did this terrible...
Mrs. Hart! I hope you didn't just come in here to talk about my wife.
Of course not, no. What must you think of me? I came because my angina's flared up and I wanted to talk to you about the pains I've been getting.
Right, I see.
And about Jesus.
Yeah, we've got the results from your tests, Mrs. Williams, so if you want to come in and get them.
I've got my post.
In your rush to get away?
Can't stop.
Yeah, lovely. We'll see you later then. Bye.
Our Christian group meet alternate Tuesdays and Thursdays, either at mine or at Hattie Gilfeather's. We'd be very happy to see you there.
About your angina.
Although, to be honest, Hattie's feeling pretty dicky herself at the moment, so you'll probably be at mine for the next one.
These attacks you've been having?
Oh, don't worry about them. It takes more than a bit of breathlessness to stop me from baking a Battenberg and praising the Lord, I can tell you. You do like Battenberg, do you?
Well...
I could do Victoria Sponge if you prefer.
I won't be attending your group.
Oh.
Now, about your angina. Is the pain confined to your chest?
Wednesday's any good?
Bella?
Sorry. Sometimes I also feel a pain in the neck.
Really?
Hello, these are yours.
Thanks.
Have you seen Steve?
Just trying to keep out of the way.
Yeah, me too. Kate thinks I should say something.
Up to you.
It's just that I'm not very good at that sort of thing, and I thought perhaps...
If you can't do it, who can?
I am no good with emotions. Apparently. Well, actually, I think I am, but Kate seems to think otherwise. Probably right.
Is this your way of passing the buck?
Yes.
I'll check on him.
And perhaps we should keep an eye on his prescriptions, just in case.
We're meant to be supportive.
I don't want him making any mistakes.
I won't spy on him, Mac. You'll have to do that.
I'll pray for you.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, Steve, Mrs. Williams is coming in to get some test results. She usually sees Rana, but he's not
I'll see
in.
it.
Perhaps somebody else can see her.
Why?
Oh, there's no reason.
I'll see it. Where are the test results?
They were here.
Bring them in when you found them.
Will do. What was all that about?
Mrs. Williams has got suspected cervical cancer. I don't think Steve's the right person to give bad news, if that's what it is.
Didn't realise.
You haven't actually seen the results, have you?
No, I just took them out the envelope.
Better look for them then.
Hi, Steve and Bev aren't in at the moment, but leave us a message and we'll think about getting back to you. Bye.
Steve,
You Stone.
don't know what you're talking about. Just wanted your advice, that's all.
About what?
I've got this kid, Ross Oliver, 9, learning difficulties, possible autism. I'm not sure who to refer him to, Cy Morton or Barbara Spencer.
How bad is he?
Severe antisocial behaviour, single mother not coping.
Morton.
Yeah? I was veering towards Barbara.
Morton's a jerk, but he's more experienced.
OK, Morton it is. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Since when did you read medical journals?
Since I was looking for a new job.
Ray Williams, here with my wife Maggie. We came as fast as we could.
I've been thinking about it all week. Coming in's just made up my mind.
You've only just got here.
Exactly. It's like being in a goldfish bowl. People gawping or staring, not knowing what to say or grinning inanely.
It'll get better.
I don't want to be poor Steve or poor Dr. Rawlings. I don't want sympathy. I just want Bev back. I mean, who cares about this? Repeat prescriptions or picking splinters?
You know as well as I do it's worth more than that. You just have to give it time.
Cliche number one. I know I don't have to. I don't have to do anything except get away from here.
You're running away.
Yeah, as fast as I can.
What'll that achieve?
Probably nothing.
Sorry to interrupt.
In a minute, Joe.
Well, it's just that...
You said in a minute. There's no rush.
What? I've got my whole life in front of me.
Yes. I know it's difficult, Steve, but just give it some time. More than just a day, at least.
He won't be a Mo. Oh, Steve, this is Mr. and Mrs. Williams.
I thought Ruth was in today, not
Well,
Anushka.
they've swapped.
Excuse me, our test results?
Oh, yeah, of course, please, go in. Well,
What?
the results.
We can't find them.
What do you mean you can't find them?
Well, me and Kate have looked everywhere, but she's been on to the lab, but they haven't rung us back yet.
Well, what were the results?
Dunno. This is Mrs. Williams's notes.
What am I meant to tell them?
Shall I get Mag?
No.
I'm ever so sorry about the waiting. It won't be long.
If you'd just like to take a seat. Thank you.
It's bad, isn't it?
No, no, not at all.
So she's okay?
No, no, it's not that.
What then?
Well, I'm afraid we seem to have made a mistake.
Mistake?
We've temporarily mislaid the test results, but we're doing everything we can to locate them, and we've contacted the lab.
What do you mean, mislaid?
Well, it seems we had them this morning, but now we've lost them.
Has anybody read them? Can you tell me what they said?
No, I'm afraid it seems nobody read them either.
I just want to know.
How can you do this?
Look, I'm really very sorry.
You drag us in here.
We didn't realise.
You any idea how worried we've been?
Yes,
Yeah, you don't have a clue.
Right.
Yeah. Those test results may be just a piece of paper to you, but they mean more to us than that. They're our future.
Look, I'm sure the chances are that...
You don't even know what's wrong with her, do you?
Came off my motorbike
When?
a few days back.
And you've kept putting weight on it?
I've got to walk on it, haven't I?
Excellent.
Why, is it all right?
No, it's infected. I'll need a doctor to take a look.
We really are doing everything that we can.
Well, it's not enough, is it? Let's go.
Please, Mr. Williams, wait.
No, we will not wait for you lot to get your acting gear. I mean, who do you think you are? How would you feel if it were you? Are you married?
Yes.
Yeah, well, how would you like it if someone mistreated your wife?
I wouldn't.
Nor do I.
How was it?
How'd you think?
Are you okay?
Will you stop asking me that? I'm fine. Whoever lost the test results is not.
Don't look at me.
Well, someone lost them. Who's next?
Mr. Shapiro.
Mr. Shapiro, would you like to follow me?
I need a doctor to look at a patient.
Well, I'm with someone.
I won't take a minute.
Well, try Matt, Caroline.
They're busy.
Helen?
Busier.
Mr. Shapiro, just be a moment.
He came off his bike a few days ago. It's quite nasty, especially around here.
Doesn't look that serious.
Doesn't it?
It's infected, isn't it?
Yes, but only on the surface.
I thought if I ignored it, it'd go away.
If only life were that simple. Now, an infection like that in itself doesn't mean a thing. Absolutely nothing. But the way to deal with it is to nip it in the bud so that it doesn't fester and cause more irritation.
Off with its head, then.
Couldn't agree more. I'll sign him onto a course of antibiotics. You'll be back on your feet in no time.
Cheers.
I'll leave the prescription at the desk.
Are these Steve's?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Helen?
Nothing,
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Mr. Shapiro, sorry to keep you waiting. Right. How can I help you?
My life is falling apart and I don't know what to do about it. There's this blackness hanging over me and everything seems meaningless.
You sleeping?
No.
Appetite?
Gone.
Stress at work?
No, my work's going great. I'm a partner in a very successful law firm, but I couldn't care less. I have a beautiful wife and 2 wonderful children, but I couldn't give a damn about them either. Sarah, is my wife, she dotes on me. She knows that I'm not happy, so she's all over me. Fussing, worrying, caring.
Isn't that good?
No, it makes things worse. I can't stand it. It drives me mad. I've got to the stage where I just don't know what I might do. I hate my life.
Hate it?
Yes. All of it. What's the point in living?
There's every point in living. How can you say otherwise?
Oh, easily.
Then you've got a nerve.
Sorry?
Coming in here and wasting my time.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
I came here for help.
You don't need help. You need to get a grip. There are plenty of people who've got it tougher than you. You don't deserve what you've got. You don't deserve any of it. You're just wasting time. My time, your time, everybody's time. Now get out. You make me sick.
Uh-huh. Look, can I call you back? Yes, thanks.
What's going on? I caught Helen checking my prescriptions.
Ah.
Did you ask her to?
Sort of, yes.
Why?
In case?
I lost my wife, not my ability to be a doctor.
I know, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
You bet you shouldn't have. I spent half this morning handling other people's mistakes, covering for test results that some other idiot had lost. And you're checking up on me. How do you think that makes me feel?
I don't want anything to go wrong, that's all.
What, in case I foul up? Give the practice a bad name?
It's nothing to do with the practice, it's to protect you.
Yeah.
After what happened to Bev, the last thing I want is for you to cock up. Come on, Steve, you have no idea how it's going to affect you, and neither have we. What we have to do is to do everything and anything we can to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, well, you're too late. I lost it with a patient.
I feel terrible.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
You did what you thought was best.
But I didn't have the right. Do you know how angry I'd be if somebody checked on my prescriptions? Besides, you can see the look on his face.
He'll cope. He's tougher than he looks. Don't know why everyone's been so kind to him anyway.
Anushka?
We're a medical practice. We see endless sob stories. We cope.
He's just lost his wife.
And we don't know what their marriage was like. Everyone's going on as if they were Romeo and Juliet. Well, maybe they were, maybe they weren't. Let's not put them on a pedestal, that's all. For his sake.
I don't know what happened. It was a normal morning. Just got a bit too much. So I took it out on a depressed patient and told him to get a grip. Ironic, really.
Who was he?
Annie Shapiro.
Don't know.
He's a solicitor.
Well, we'll worry about that later.
Coming back was always going to drive me mad. People coming in with their trivial complaints or feeling sorry for me.
Give it time.
That's what Helen said. But what happened?
Look, Steve, there will be bad days.
Not anymore, mate. I've spent half this morning ringing home just so I could hear Bev's voice on the answer machine. That's not good for anyone, least of all me. I'm quitting, man.
No, I won't let you.
With all due respect, it's not your choice.
True. But I don't think you're in the right frame of mind to make the right choice at the moment.
Why does everybody assume that staying here is the right thing?
Because you're a good doctor going through a rough time. You made a simple mistake. If we all quit when we made a mistake, there will be no doctors left.
It's not about being a doctor.
Look, Steve, your sort of loss is right out of my experience. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine what you must be feeling at the moment, but what I do know is that what's left, this practice, your skill, it's worth holding on to. Yeah?
Have you found those test results yet? Does it look like it?
Did you manage to get hold of Mr. Shapiro?
Yeah, I keep trying him at work, but he hasn't got back yet.
Why didn't you tell me that Steve was thinking of quitting?
I didn't see the need.
I asked you to keep an eye on him.
I thought it was all right.
Well, you thought wrong.
I'm sorry to break up the party, but there's a backlog here.
Steve's patient?
Caroline's sitting with them. What's going on?
No, later.
Anyway, Luke Dent's waiting on you.
In a minute. Now, what's this about lost test results?
We mislaid them this morning. Steve carried the can. Well, I don't know what you're looking at me for.
Well, you did the post, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't lose them.
Joanna, you must have. We can't afford to lose important bits of paper. What do you think this place is?
No.
Don't let it happen again, all right? Luke Dent.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for my husband, Lenny Shapiro.
I'm Dr. Rawlings. I saw your husband this morning.
How was he? Was he all right?
Steve?
He was in such a state before he came, and I'm...
Perhaps you'd like to come through.
Thank you.
I'll get Mac.
Lenny promised he'd bring me straight after he'd seen you, but he didn't. He's not answering his mobile, he hasn't gone back to work, and he's not at home.
Perhaps he forgot to ring.
Oh, he always rings me after his doctor's appointments.
Has he been to see a lot of doctors?
Oh, for ages. None have helped. What did you tell him?
Well, I...
Mrs. Shapiro? Dr. McGrath, I'm the senior partner here.
What is it? What's happened?
No, nothing's happened.
But there is something, isn't there? I can tell.
Dr. Rawlings is bound by doctor-patient confidentiality, and I'm sure your husband is fine.
Are you? And what would you know? What are you doing here anyway? My husband came to see one doctor, not two.
Mrs. Shapiro, your husband isn't here. He left some time ago.
I know, and then disappeared. Look, I'm scared he might have gone and done something stupid. You saw the state he was in.
Mrs. Shapiro, I'm sure there's a simple explanation.
I think the best thing you can do is to go home, and if we hear anything...
If anything's happened to him, I don't...
It won't have.
Are you sure?
Really. There is no point upsetting yourself. I'm sure everything will be fine. We'll just get you home. Come on.
Oh.
Steve should never have come back. It's too early.
Maybe.
We should have known.
Known what? I mean, I haven't got a clue what's going on, have you?
Something's up though, isn't it? Well, maybe Steve can't come. Well, I'd best be getting back.
Yeah, me too.
He's still not back. Okay, no message.
What's happened?
Oh, get out.
No.
Or I'll throw you out.
And let everyone know what's between us.
There's nothing between us.
So throw me out then. I've got nothing to lose. Unlike you.
Mrs. Williams, it's Dr. McGuire at Riverside. Yes, look, I've got some good news about your test results.
It doesn't have to be like this. I haven't done anything wrong. What happened to Bev wasn't my fault.
Please, not now.
Why not?
Because I've just messed up big time, all right? I should have listened to a patient, and I didn't. I should have heard the language he was talking, and I didn't. So, what with a dead wife and a suicidal patient, I really don't need you hassling me right now.
I don't want to hassle you. I want to help you. And I'm sure your patient's fine.
Oh, really? You should have heard him talk.
Stop it. Stop taking things on. Just relax. Your man is probably fine.
I hope so. I hope to God he is.
Steve, I know so. Come on. Stop putting pressure on yourself. Start relying on other people. You have to.
I know.
Me included. I just want to see you.
I still feel bad about being with you when Bev died.
You have to let that go.
No, I'm sorry. It's you that has to let me go. Yes. No, it's fine. All right, I'll be straight there.
I'm afraid Dr. Rawlings isn't seeing any more patients.
Mr. Shapiro.
Oh, I was just explaining.
It's fine, please.
Joe, bought you a cup of tea.
What for?
I thought you might want one.
But you never make tea.
For anyone.
Especially me.
It was the first time.
Oh, thanks.
Mr. Shapiro, I can't tell you how sorry I am for my behaviour earlier. It was entirely out of place.
Yes, it was good for me.
And completely What did you say?
It was good for me. When I left here, I was in an absolute fury. I was so worked up that I just walked and walked, ranting away to myself. But then the anger subsided and I started to think about what you'd said.
Which was entirely out of line.
Yes, it was. And it wasn't easy to hear. But maybe it was just the kick I needed.
Mr. Shapiro, you're suffering from clinical depression. But there are treatments and courses. Perhaps I could go through them with you.
Yes, you can.
Good, take a seat.
I thought they said you weren't seeing patients.
Well, maybe I've just changed my mind.